I think that my computer is possessed this morning. Um, that is super bizarre. Okay, back to action. Um, so I went over this campaign score. They're also showing it. So they're showing it in the ads manager, but they're also showing it at the campaign level. Of course, it was there yesterday on my campaign, and I open it today and it's not there because that's what like for those of you that have my course materials, like I'm really building the ads out. I don't change the I'm doing this update because what happens is that they are still tweaking updates and they're going to do it for the next few months. And when it finally settles, then I go in and update my materials because I would be updating my materials like every day. And then everybody's got different versions. And so half the people have got this new version and half of them don't. So that's why I'm doing an update video so I can have people to watch it as well. I've been through this rodeo so many times. I've been teaching and coaching people how to use ads for their business since 2016, 9 years. I've seen everything. I have seen everything. So I just wait. It's like I'm sitting back and I'm just like waiting, and I'll wait. And when things cool out and we know we've settled on a new format, because they'll change the format 15 times before they actually settle on one, because they're beta testing and looking at the data on their end. I'll wait for them to like figure it out and then it's solid and then I'll update my materials because I've done it where I've chased the updates and I'm like re-recording like every week and that's a bad thing to do. So audience controls, I already showed you this. This is the ad set level. I already showed you this. Oh, this is the other thing they did and it's not my favorite thing at all. I'm just going to tell you this, you guys that know, they're doing this thing now that they're hiding the ad creative. So one thing that they did is that I do daily budget, Deborah. I'll look at the questions here if I have time when we wrap up, but I don't use lifetime budget ever unless I'm doing an event ad. If I'm doing an event ad, I'll use lifetime, but I always use daily. So what they've done in here is in the past, the lead forms were in the bottom and the creative was on the top in the lead ad for the forms, the lead generation forms. They have flipped it so that the lead form is at the top and the creative is hiding some. See, look at this sucker just went back on. It just checked it on. So again, get rid of that. They have moved. It's so crazy what they did here. This is your creative setup right here now. So like, in the past when you write your ads and you go into the ad and you're like, you drop in your copy and your headlines and nope, this is it right here. This is so stupid. I'm sorry. Some of these updates, I'm like, why are you doing this? This one gets me the most because it is such a time suck now. I can't even tell you. So you choose here, okay, I want to do an image ad. And then it brings this pop-up where you pick your images. Okay, let's just pick this skull. And then this is what I was telling you, but this is flexible media. So flexible media is, so you've got like, I use a square on most of mine. So like what was telling me I should optimize for reels, I still let it do the square, and because I'm using flexible media, I leave this one checked. And so it'll make the background like gray or black, it'll just automatically adapt it. But you can go in and actually change this to a 9:16 in the settings, in the photos, but I'm not, you could do it right here. You could replace it and put in, I do have some 9:16s in here. I don't even know where they are. The other thing I've noticed too is that your most recent images are not the ones that they're putting here. These are like ancient images that let's see if I've got any 9x16s. Nope. Trying to think if there's another one. I don't even know, because you can't even search now on your images because it's so. Let's see if I can find it here. I don't know. Here it is. This is a 9x16 right here. So you could put that in, and then you have to resize it in Canva. So see how I resized that? And that's what they're talking about when they say optimize for reels. They want you to put the 9:16. So now you're hoping to God you're going to get to your ad copy. Oh, and finally here it is. But mind you, look how small this is. So if you've got your ad copy and you paste it in here, it'll finally open up. Again, this is so ridiculous. And then you'll you're put in your words. And then here's another newer thing where it'll AI generate your images. Super bad idea. Do not just go past this one. No is the answer. No is the answer. So like, no, just skip. Now, this is down here in enhancements is where they're hiding a bunch of stuff. So you typically want to uncheck all optimizations because they will do weird things with your ads. I was flipping through and I got my own ad a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, and my own ad popped up and the image was playing music that was like Asian singing music because some of my VAs are from the Philippines. So it was probably put up some Philippine song and my audience in the States was seeing this little Philippine singing song. And I'm like, no. And that's because there are more settings hidden down here. You've got, see how, like, you would not see that here. You've got to open up and scroll down and open other active enhancements. And this was what it was. Default music was on. It's usually a bad idea. Their music is bad. I don't even know which one this is. It sounds like Spanish love music with the guitar, like that kind of music right now. So if I want to choose my own music, doot, and I uncheck this. And then you got to keep scrolling and make sure nothing else is hiding down here. Nope. So then you would have this. And now when you come back in, you can see your normal way you would edit your ads. So it's hiding under that add creative button. I'm like, what? But the sneaky way to do this again and not have to recreate this the worst way that just existed. If you're doing more ads, just duplicate it. And then it'll look like this. You don't need to go through that horrible like setup again. And then you can just come in and edit and dump your images and create new ones. I'm like, you're giving me gray hair here, Facebook. So yeah. So add creative, select content. That was that one. Set reminders. This was at the ad set level at an event ad where you can actually do your conversion is optimized for a reminder set. Never seen that. I'm not going to use it. I just wanted to show you. I did show you this. This was super neat. I mean, I think it's pretty good that they're actually like showing you clearer because campaign budget optimization and ad set budget optimization was really confusing before. All right. The targeting, I already showed you this. I showed you this. I got these ready last night and I just wanted to make sure I got it. These are all those creative enhancements, all those bad ideas. AI generated images. No, not right now. And then the chat with leads on the lead form. So these are like the big ones. And then what I was going to show you is that here's the AI generated images. Try it out. I'm going to tell you, sometimes when Facebook says try it out and you do it one time, you're not able to untry it. Don't try anything until it's a solid feature. Okay. So a lot of stuff here, a lot. It's it's just like you gotta laugh or you're gonna cry when you see these changes, you know? You're just like, oh, like the one that gets me the most, I think, is that the ad creative setup, where you've got a small button to put, and then you got to open this up to put in your copy, and then it like why did they do that? Okay, let me just I got 2 minutes here. Um, I want to see what we got here. Making sure there's any. Yeah, I'm glad this helped you, Ruth. It's just it's so funny. Yep, got your answer, Sue. The recording for this is in the school, but my clients, I can drop it into the materials. Um, I think I got everything here because a lot of this is just you guys having fun with the chat. Okay. That was a big update. And that is, I mean, there's probably some more stuff like hidden around in there, you know, because there always is like, haha, it's like, I swear, I'm not kidding. Like, I swear that Facebook is like got the camera on you when they drop the new update so they can see your face. Like, I'm like, especially like me and I work with clients and we open their ads manager and my clients get changes before my account updates with it. And then I'm like, whoa, I've not even seen this before. That happens. And they'll have an update that I don't have. So not all of you may have all these updates yet, but I'm going to tell you they're coming. They roll out the updates in like in regions or sometimes depending on your use in the ads manager. It's super like normally I would get updates later. Like I would see updates in my clients and friends, and then I wouldn't get it till last. But I got it first this time, maybe because I'm special. I don't know. I'm special in many ways. But ooh, it was so good. But yeah, this is really good. For those of you that have not done your onboarding session for the school community, I'm going to put in the link for that. Also, too, if you have some issues with your accounts, you've got questions about ads, or you want to get started with ads, set up that call. It's part of your onboarding into the school community to get the most out of the school community. There's going to be a lot of things dropping in availability in the school community in the next few weeks for you to learn from. We're going to be dropping in some paid courses, you know, of all different price levels, like from getting brand new started to larger courses. So keep your eyes peeled on that, but get your onboarding done if you haven't done that. And yeah, just there's a lot. We're working on so much stuff for that school community right now. But building it behind the scenes takes we got to get our poop in a group before we drop it all in. Figuring out all the settings in there too. There's always more settings. I feel like I'm learning settings all day long and all these things, all these new technologies that are coming out like by the droves, you know. It's really incredible. And then I'm doing with my clients, we're doing like this Reels challenge. And hey, for those are my clients, I got one yesterday or the other day that's already in the hundreds. So like I'm excited. Like I'm not an Instagram organic person. I will claim that. I'm an ads person. I like ads. I send them out. I walk away. So I said, let's for April, let's do this Reels challenge. And I'm going to do it with you because I'm not going to do something that I've never done. And so this one this one is doing really well. So, well, I'll report back more on Monday. But okay, everybody, I got to hop. I got another appointment right now, but I hope this was helpful and we will see you next week. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.